Hello guys, this is Julia, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to update to Windows 10 build 16184. So you can see right now I'm on 16179, so we're going to update that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your start menu, you're going to go to your settings, and then when you're on your settings you're going to go to update and security. You can see it says up to date, but it's not, so I'm going to click check for updates. And hopefully very soon it should find a new build. That's pretty much all you have to do. However, you have to make sure that if you're not a Windows Insider and you want Windows Insider, then you have to enable it. And as well as saying you're on Insider but you're not getting it, you may need to check your ring, because this is a fast ring build at this moment as of April 28th, 2017. So let's just wait for this to check, and then I'll show you guys how to check your Insider settings to make sure that they're right. So, I mean, it's pretty simple to check it. So, there we can see Windows 10 Insider Preview 16184.1001 RS pre-release, and it's initializing the updates. It'll download it. I'll show you. You go to Windows Insider Program, and then under here, it'll say, oh, you're all set to get preview builds, and then what pace do you want to get new builds? And we're on fast, best for insiders who enjoy getting the first to identify issues, provide suggestions, and ideas to make Windows 10 great. And it says, note, it may take some time to receive a build after changing the settings. So saying you're on release preview or you're on slow and you changed it to fast, it may take 12 to 24 hours to actually receive a build. Or if you sign up for builds on this page, she'll say like get started if you've not signed up on that computer. And after you do it, which you'll have to have a Microsoft account signed in to be able to get builds, and one that's enabled on the website, because you have to like sign up for the Insider program on that Microsoft account. It may ask you to do that first if you've not used it on your Microsoft account, but if you have, then it should work, and you'll have to reboot, and then it may take 12 to 24 hours. However, I noticed, because I had to reinstall Windows last week, it was a very long story, but after I signed up for build again, I actually got a build right away. I was really shocked because I didn't expect to get a build. I think the reason why I actually got a build was because this computer was signed up in the past, so it remembered. So if your particular computer's been signed up on the Insider program and you sign up again, you're most likely to get the build right away. But if that computer's never been signed up, then yeah, it may take 12 to 24 hours. Possibly changing this may work right away too. These are the settings. It's not showing release preview because I'm not on the creators update build, which is 15063, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. So that's the creators update build. If you're on like the normal creators update, there will be a release preview option, but if you're on a fast or slow ring build, chances are that won't exist until it gets to like saying the next build that's gonna be whatever the next update is called. I heard the mobility update, but that probably, maybe possibly isn't what it's going to be called. Let's just use that as an example. Let's just say Microsoft released the mobility update. Then you would get release preview, and you'll be able to get release preview updates in that same branch, which means you'll get cumulative updates faster, and you'll get them right away, which is really cool. So, on with that, we're already preparing to install updates. Yeah, my internet just downloaded that quick as I was actually talking. It already downloaded. That's amazing. So it's going to prepare to install. You make sure you have enough space, because I think it requires at least like 8 to 10 gigs free of hard drive space to install builds. And note, if you're like, for example, on an Insider build and you're like, oh, I can't update because I don't have enough storage, keep in mind that if you stay on that same build, you won't be secure, and also that build will expire, because if I go to the run and type WinVer real quick here, this build expires December 4th, 2017, which is actually a long time because it's April 28th, 2017. But saying you're on, there was another older Insider build that expired in like May of 17, like I think a couple builds ago. So if you're still running those builds, which I think those were builds like before Creators Update, it might have been the first build after Creators Update too, the first one or two. I know this build, 16179 that I'm on right now, it has a later expiration date. But just keep that in mind. You don't want your build to expire, and then you won't be able to start up in Windows, and it may be more difficult to recover your data, or you may have to upgrade it manually and you may not have enough storage for it. So my suggestion is stay on top of your storage, have an external hard drive to keep your stuff on, or a flash drive or somewhere else, and clear up space on your computer. Delete temporary files, delete the previous version of Windows, which I'll show you how to do. You go to Settings, System, About, not About, what am I saying about? You go to Storage, and then you go to this PC, and then here it'll show you your storage and delete your temporary files. See, the previous version would be here, but I already had it deleted, so it's not. But you can delete like temporary files. I'm not going to mess with this right now while it's updating, but that's how you could free up space by doing that, or you could run CCleaner. I think there's some storage sense option in there too to free up storage too, which you could turn that on if you have a computer that maybe has only 32 gigs of storage, or just not big enough for you and you always run out quick. You may want to enable that, or get CCleaner, which is what I use, which it doesn't want to open. You could see I actually have CCleaner Professional unregistered, believe it or not, somehow. So you can run the cleaner here, and then it'll just clean out all those junk files in your computer. You can get it from pureform.com. They have a professional trial that you can download too. See, it cleared up quite a lot of space, so we got that taken care of. So this is already preparing to install. This is just amazing, like how fast this is actually going. I think this is recording. Yeah, it's recording. I want to make sure. One time I thought I was recording and I hit preview and it wasn't recording the whole time, and I was like, oh no. So while it's doing that, let's actually go to the feedback, because they talk about in here, the feedback hub, they actually have like a thing where you can read about the new builds. So it's got to update itself here. So it talks about, wait, does it not have it? Let me keep looking. Yeah, that's for mobile. But these are like, this is like the one I was on before. And then, let's see, announcements, is it in here? I mean, how do they not have it? Oh, this is for mobile. Oh, I don't think they actually had an article about it. Here, let me look it up real quick. Okay, so if I go here it is. Okay. So they released a new build since they did a webcast, but I was at school, so I couldn't watch it. Unfortunately, I would have watched it if I could. They added the My People app, which I know a lot of people were actually looking forward to seeing this. I don't really know what it is, but it's more to connect to the most important people, and you can basically, I guess, communicate. So your people goes down here, like their faces, and it's like easier to contact them. And you can pin them to your taskbar, view multiple communication apps together, and filter by person. So that's cool. I think that means if you have them on a bunch of social medias, you can see everything, which that would be convenient if there's just one app for every like social media. Really should do that. And then you can choose what you want to chat, and it'll remember next time. That's actually really, really cool, actually. I might check out the My People app. But I don't use Skype, so I hope it doesn't make me use Skype because I deleted it for security reasons. So if you guys are trying to contact me on Skype, because it showed in my older videos, I don't use it anymore. Don't even bother adding it because I'm not using it. You could see more new experience for Gmail accounts and the Windows 10 Mail and Calendar apps, so I guess you could do more with it, and you can sign into it and it looks better. And it changes and improvements and fixes the issue where the night light got stuck and disabled, which I actually had that issue. I was trying, oh, it is downloading, never mind, maybe it didn't download. I was trying to enable nightlight after I reinstalled Windows, and it wouldn't work, and I thought something was wrong. See, look, it will not work. So I actually experienced that issue myself. So glad to see that they fixed that. They updated the start to with the improved XMAL scroll bar style announced during Creators Update development. We fixed an issue from recent flights dragging an app from Start's all app list into the title grid would result in Start crashing. I don't think I've had that Fix an issue for those using Windows in Japanese, where to upgrade certain apps that unexpectedly appear at the bottom of the all apps. I don't use Japanese. And then you could just read this stuff about notification settings and audio drivers, issues with more like photos crashing, sounds like. Issue with some game hanging during gameplay on the latest build, which I don't play. We fix an issue pressing F12 to open developer options in Microsoft Edge while F12 is open and focus not to return focus. I don't know what that means. Anyways, known issues. Recovery will not work on this build. They'll get some updates for some insiders have reported getting some updates are canceled, which I had that occur on another system, but after a couple weeks it finally updated. I'm not even sure what was going on with it. Just one day it just auto updated a build. Double clicking on Windows Defender does not open Windows Defender, which I don't think it does because I tried it the other day. It doesn't open. Surface 3 devices fail to update to new builds if an SD memory card is inserted. Updated drivers have fixed issue have not been pushed to Windows Update. So, they should push it soon. EXE will crash and restart if you tap any of the apps listed in the Windows 8 Workspace Recent Apps section. It'll crash if you tap any of the apps? What? It did! It did! Oh, it just did! Oh, you guys just saw that. It still exists in this build. I just did it right now. Oh, they're right about that. Insiders use Japanese something doesn't appear if you press space. I don't understand that. Navigation, Windows to settings, updating security, Windows updates may crash the settings app, which it should work if you're open. I didn't have that issue. Maybe like one time, so I don't know. The save dialog appears to be broken in several desktop apps. Hopefully that's fixed because I do use the save a lot when I'm saving videos and when I'm editing videos and such, so hopefully they fix that. Localized Epson, localized x64 Windows 10 Insider Preview builds will not work. I don't know what localized apps is. If you guys know what that is, let me know. We've heard some reports the Action Center isn't opening as reliably in recent builds, and we're investigating. Where's the Action Center? Maybe this is the Notification Center? Opens just fine for me. Well, known issues for mobile, text message backup lost, copyright date is wrong, insiders make sure it's random shut down on some devices, which I heard about people saying that on Twitter, I think. Some cases the WeChat app may crash on launch. I don't really use that. I don't even have a Windows phone. My mom had a Windows phone, but she actually hates it, so. Many Windows insiders have asked to be introduced, members of the team. There's all the members. There's Donna. Can't read all the names. Donna Blair, B-L-A-I-R. Is that Blair? Blair, yeah. I think, I don't know. I can't pronounce names. Jason, Tyler, Brandon, Jeremiah. What is that? Pat Lee. Oh, funny. Oh, well. That's just some about their Windows Insider program, and they're talking about it. Donna, Chief Windows Cat. Wrangler, Donna's main responsibility is making sure the right bugs and features are being invested in the engineering team for this release and future releases, and communicating back to insiders, which she's actually tweeted at me a couple times when I said something. I think this goes to her Twitter. Yeah, it does go to her Twitter. She released builds, and they had some kind of thing going on today. They sometimes have build hints on their page, like in their pictures. They'll put, she'll sometimes put like hints. And then there's a Blair guy, Jason, there's everyone, okay. And this was today, updated today, so, okay, that's what's new in the build. There's also build 15208 for mobile. I don't know why they're not the same, but this one seems more behind. Get out of that for a second. And then we could see now it's already almost downloaded. Now we're actually preparing to install. Maybe it was just installing the other Defender update. I'm not sure, because it said preparing to install and then downloading again, so... Anyways, I'm gonna come back when this is ready to reboot, just to show you it's ready, and then I'll have to stop it and have it reboot and come back when it's done, so I'll be back. Guys, it wants to reboot. It just said this a couple minutes ago, but I was doing something, so I'm gonna go ahead and reboot this, and I'll come back when it's done. Alright guys, we're back, and you can see it says welcome to the Windows 10 Creators Update. It may be using my other mic because my settings got messed up, so I'm gonna have to fix that. This isn't the Creators Update though, it's just a new Insider build. You can see what's down here, 16184. It messed up my icons, but let's check WinVer here. And you can see save expire date 16184. It talks about, it says the Insider preview right there. Settings, about, it looks a little different. Now it says some settings are managed by your organization. That's weird. Looks like they added stuff like over here, like these related links. They added these things here. These weren't here before. So, looks a little different. Oh, here's the People app. Your People. What is this? I don't really know how to use it, but it's right here. And if I want to, I don't think I can get rid of it either. No, I can't. There's got to be a way to get rid of it somehow, because I don't really like it. Well, right here. Well, maybe not. It won't, it's not going away, so. Because I don't really want that there, because I'm not going to use it, but, right here, you can turn that off right there. Yeah, but maybe I can look at it later, but it's a default there, but you can get rid of it, so. Anyways, I mean, that's the build. All the features they said that are new are new. And we're still checking for updates, but it should say up to date, obviously. But I'm going to check anyways, so. Yeah, this is Insider Build 16184. I showed you how to update it and how to get on the Insider program if you're not on it, and how to get on it, and basically about it, and like what it is, which is like you can send feedback to Windows about problems you experience, let them know, give your feedback. So you can leave a comment if you're a Windows Insider or if you're running Insider builds. I'd love to hear from you guys as I try to reply to as many of you as I can. But if I don't, it's either because one, YouTube marked it as spam, which does that sometimes, or two, I just have a lot going on that I may not have time to go back to older comments to see other replies on older comments, which I generally don't reply to because it's hard to reply to each individual one. It's with all the school stuff going on and all the other things in my life and how I have to make videos too. It's just a lot of work, so I try to communicate as best if I can. If you really want to ask me stuff, you can message me on Discord, which I have my Discord server in the description, as well as my public Telegram group, which I'm active on a lot of the time. Probably more active on that during the week than any other social media. So I'm just gonna stop this. It's still checking. I don't know why, but I'm sure it's up to date. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys will do this Windows Insider update. If you're on Insider and you're still on the old build, go update it right now after watching this. You're going to like it. It looks really good. I just need to fix all my font settings in WinArrow Tweaker, but that's no big deal because that takes me only like 1 or 2 minutes to do. So yeah, it's taken quite some time to check again, but we're already on the latest Insider build, so sure, it'll check eventually. It's just because it's the first time checking after updating. That's probably why it's taking longer, but it will work. Guaranteed it'll work. So This build's great. It didn't mention anything about updates not updating, so yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I see they added the view installed update history right here. It used to say like view update history before, I think. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you update this, and let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.